Hello, I'm Nancy Perlman, welcoming you to join me on my journey through the Central American country of Nicaragua. Stay with us as we visit historic colonial towns, walk along the rim of active volcanoes, relax at sustainable eco-lodges, shop for colorful folk art, and enjoy the wildlife. Nicaragua is in Central America. On the south is Costa Rica, on the north is Honduras, El Salvador is very near.
Welcome to Nicaragua. I am Julio Flores. I'm the head tour guide of Auto Travel. So you're welcome to visit this beautiful land of lakes and volcanoes, Nicaragua. The capital city, Managua, was partially destroyed by an earthquake in the year 1972, and there are no high-rises. Most of the buildings are one floor, but there are some buildings which are some 8-floor buildings in some areas where they cannot be affected by earthquakes.
And the old Central Plaza with the old cathedral wasn't rebuilt, and the Congress Palace, the building that held the Congress, is now a museum.
Old center of Managua has the old National Palace. That used to be the Congress House. Today is National Museum of the country.
And even though the plaza is named for the revolution, and that was during a civil war of almost 11 years in the 1980s, it's been 20 years of peace here. I feel very, very safe.
Yes, Nicaragua went through all these turmoils back in the 80s. The war was finished back in 1990. Today we're living in a different situation. Nicaragua now is peaceful. We have democracy, so tourism is picking up in this country. It's a new destination. We're now receiving over 1 million tourists every year. And we have been growing in the last 5 years about 8%. And we're getting lots of people from all over the world, like from Europe, the United States, Central America. Yeah, the country is definitely changing.
Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a la Reserva Natural Volcán Mombacho.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Natural Reserve Volcán Mombacho.
Mi nombre es Samir y tengo 4 años de trabajar aquí en la reserva como guía.
His name is Samir, so he's been working about 4 years at the Natural Reserve like a guide.
El Volcán Mombacho es un volcán.
Volcano Mombacho was formed about 2 million years ago. And the year 1983 was declared a natural reserve area. In the year 1986, then it began being managed by an NGO. The foundation is the one in charge of the preservation and also of the studies of this natural area. There are a couple of places where, those adventurous people can do some zip lining right there on this forest. So they can go up to this tree, they can go from tree to tree through some lines and to enjoy this wonderful experience.
We also had a stop at a coffee plantation.
I'm Peter Roberts, visiting Nicaragua from Goizueta Business School at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. Cafe Flores is a good example of kind of businesses we're seeing here in Nicaragua that are driven by a for-profit agenda, but obviously have very, very sound and solid concerns for the environment.
So once up here, you have 3 different options for hiking. Clear Trail, which is the smallest one, Puma, the largest one, and the last one, it's a combination.
Walking along the trail along the rim of the volcano, and the rainforest plants are beautiful, from the orchids to the ferns. Really amazing. This is a natural vent.
Yeah.
Just walking around the forest, they discovered it and built this nice path to the vent. And you can see the sulfur fumes coming out. And it's just here on the hillside.
So about 15,000 years ago, the crater number 4 was the one that created all those 360 little islands found today on Lake Nicaragua. The crater number 3 lost the wall back in the year 1570. This was because of an earthquake, so that killed some 400 indigenous people and also some Spanish. We know that this happened that year because by that time, so Granada was already established.
We're on the edge of the volcano, and this hole is actually a vent, and I'm putting my hand in and I can feel the hot steam. It is hot.
The Mombacho volcano has a very small activity, which is considered a dormant and also an active volcano. Also, you can find here a dry tropical forest. We also have the cloud forest, and within the cloud forest, we have a dwarf forest. The dwarf forest is very important within cloud forest because it helps also to some migratory birds. The dwarf forest also helps some bigger animals like puma, ocelot, and the white-tailed deer. Besides Mombacho volcanoes, we also have Madera's volcano, which is one of the 2 cloud forests found on the Pacific Basin. It's one of the bromeliads of the Mombacho volcano, one of the 3,000 species of bromeliads in the world. So they're very important because they work like a tank, so they absorb water, and that's also a very special place where insects live. And because of all this that we have been talking about, that's why the Mombacho volcano is a very important cloud forest. You find this tree where you see these 35 different plants living right there, making a kind of a natural garden. You see, you'll find on that tree bromeliads, goldfish plants, orchids, ferns. Now, actually, you couldn't see too much the tree, but you could see like a garden growing on a tree right there. This one has some kind of small crystal needles. They're invisible, so when you swallow the sap, so this can like burn your lips, burn your tongue, and then burn the throat right here. So that's why it's also known like the numbcane. And so this one can, really kill you. It's a little flower they see right here, so it is called the conchita, a little shell, so it is used by little hummingbirds, so they get some nectars from it. So right there, so we can see one of the species of begonias found in Nicaragua. This one here, the little pinkish, whitish flower, and then in the back right there, so we can see another bromeliad plant. There are about 10 endemic species of insects, and also some plants which are endemic from the humid forest. And 115 species of orchids, and about 115 species of butterflies. And some of them are very important because they give an idea about the state of conservation of the area. We have about 60 species of mammals. Right in the back, there is a two-toed sloth that at night moves a little bit around, about 500 square meters. Their main predators are the pumas, ocelots, and also the boas constrictor. The sloth feeds from about 97 species of trees. One of the most representative species of animals here is the salamander, Polyglottosa mombachuensis. Here we are at Morgan's Rock, which is one of the most beautiful places here in the South Pacific of Nicaragua. This is a very special place because it is surrounded by tropical nature. Here you can find all different kind of biodiversity. You can find some mantle howler monkeys, white-faced monkeys, iguanas, colorful butterflies, and other beautiful things that surrounds this nice Pacific location. How's the view?
Whoa! The view here at Morgan's Rock is fantastic. We're looking at the beach.
Beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
We're in the town of San Juan de Oriente, which is known as the capital of the ceramic of Nicaragua. And so we're in the family of Mr. Duilio Jimenez, 3 boys and a girl. This is a family business. Right here we're going to have a presentation from Luis, one of the sons of Duilio right here.
Hello, my name is Pascal Picot. I'm the owner from Oro Travel, which is a travel agency here in Nicaragua. We specialize in our country in many kind of tours. We are offering to a wide panel of clientele, young people, family tours. We're offering adventure as well as classical tour around the country. Nicaragua, obviously, it's a fantastic country which has to be discovered, and so many potential and so many things to do here. Beautiful weather we have all year. Come to Nicaragua. We will show you this great country.
of Volcano Nindari, and right beside it is Volcano Masaya. This is an active volcano. It's 5 million years old, but it is still having the fumes. We can only stay here about 20 minutes because we can start feeling the effects. It's a beautiful view. It's stunning to see an active geologic formation, and it is truly remarkable.
Here in the back we can see one of the former lava flows from the year of 1772. We are at the Masayas National Park, which is one of the 3 national parks in the country. The park opened back in the year 1979 with the purpose in order to have recreation for the Nicaraguan families. Today, Masayas volcano is the main visited volcano in the country, so we get here about 100,000 visitors every year.
So I'm Richard Puntis. I'm from England, although living in Canada. This is actually my 3rd time to Volcan Masaya with my parents visiting from England. I think as a geologist, it's always fantastic for me to come and sort of commune with Mother Nature.
I'm Mary Puntis, and I'm Richard's mum, and we're from England.
Just curious, what makes this volcano special?
It's active.
At any moment, this is the first time we've been told, turn your car around, ready to go, because at any moment something could happen. But it says no pets, but if there is anything happening, she'll know. So if Lily starts to run, we'll know something's
up.
Hawaii, so they have also this type of volcano. So there are 2 terms, the one that you call A'a and the one that is called Pau Pau. So the A'a is the one that is very sharp and something like this. So in a rock that you can walk on, and the Pau Pau is the one that is smoother, and that's the one that you can walk on.
My name is Franco, and I live here in Nicaragua in a city we call Masaya, and it's a typical official city of Nicaragua. Anytime you all want to come down here, Gospel Life, I'll be here. Take care, all of you, and God bless you all.
Good morning, my name is Howard Colser. I'm the General Manager from Island College. It's a beautiful small boutique hotel located in Granada. We try to give you the most opportunity community here, for that's why it's our focus on sustainable. Sustainable is the most important to us because we are around the beautiful lake here. And all the product that we have here had to be 100% organic. All the wood that we have here is a certificate, it's a fell down forest. In 1998 we had a Hurricane Felix, and all the wood is a fell down forest coming from that way. Our irrigation garden system is because we had a fast system. 80% of employees and the hotel had to be from the community and around city, from the island, give you more chances to the people to grow up here. The island it's a natural island formed for the Mombacho eruption, and we don't try to make any kind of impact to the island. For that way, all the level of the islands keep it the same time and take a time to visit us.
My name's Linda Cruz. I'm a humanitarian aid worker from England. I'm here in Nicaragua actually writing a book. It's my first time here and I'm really enjoying it. I've been really impressed by the kindness and the sincerity of the local people. They may be exceptionally poor, but that just doesn't come across. It comes across as being people who just really want to share the joy of their country and the beauty of their country. Wherever you look, there really is the most gorgeous natural environment around you. And of course this must be in the heart and soul of the people, and it just comes out of them. They are the most beautiful lakes, the mountains. It's just stunning here. It's really beautiful. And the staff here, including Howard, who's the manager, the attention to detail and the love comes out through each of the staff members. Every time I walk into the restaurant or I have the chambermaid come into my room, it's there, full on. You just feel loved and cared for. Come to Nicaragua.
There's a cochero horse rider, Conejo. He's locally known like that, and a very popular man in the city of Granada. He's 80 years old, and he's been going around for about 40 years leading these horse carriages. Here, all this is called the coche. Okay. Coche. I think in Mexico they call coche the car, but here is what we call here the coche, so he's the cochero. Cochero. Yeah, cochero. Right.
We're on a horse carriage coming from an island resort, eco lodge, to take this horse carriage into the town of Granada, the oldest town in this country of Nicaragua. And we're going to see some beautiful colonial architecture and enjoy this experience going into the village in the traditional way.
Today we're in the beautiful city of Granada, which is the oldest city in the country. It was founded in the year 1524 and was first inhabited by a small indigenous village, which is called Jalteva. This was a small town located on the west side of the city that had about 20,000 inhabitants. And now it is about 120,000 people that live right here. And Granada, and it was also a place of history because Granada was mainly attacked by pirates like Henry Morgan, William Dampier, John Davis, and the city later was rebuilt in a new style and colonial, neoclassical. We have been going around the city, visiting the museum, the central square, the old train station, the old hospital of Granada, and also the fortress La Pólvora, which means gunpowder. It was a place where the Spanish used to hide the gunpowder in order to defend themselves from the pirate attacks. We have seen also beautiful churches like Jalteva, María Auxiliadora, La Merced, which has a very nice bell tower from where we can see most of the colonial city of Granada from up there, so we can see the patios, the interior of the houses, and have a feeling about this beautiful place.
This is a great way to see the town of Granada. You can easily get on and off. Feel the air, you feel the people, it's wonderful.
Now we're located in the Hotel Plaza Colón, an old historical house. with colonial style, with a courtyard, a backyard, which is made out of adobe. Is the monastery San Francisco, and it was used as a monastery since 1529 all the way to 1830. By the year 1833, then it was converted into university. It was also a high school. Then in the year 1988, it became a museum. Nancy, thank you for coming to Nicaragua. It was a great pleasure to have you your tour guide for all these days you were right here.
I hope you've enjoyed our visit to Nicaragua, a friendly and charming Central American country. We look forward to returning to see more wildlife, more volcanoes, more beaches, and more historic places. On behalf of Econews, I'm Nancy Perlman, wishing you a natural, unspoiled environment.